The most recent Inferno update broke these picture frames. Now at the start of every round, they, by themselves, break off the hinge and fall down to the floor, to be forever forgotten by Valve, and cause me a lot of confusion on why this even happens. This isn't the only tragedy in this update. All of the previously dynamic and breakable street signs are now entirely static, which is a shame, since other than the occasional door or chicken, these small interactable objects are pretty much the only things that give life to the mostly frozen in time CS2 environments. And while Valve is busy doing whatever they're doing, I must commend the creators behind community maps for working hard and innovating to make their levels feel as alive as possible. I already mentioned the in-depth gameplay implications of beer bottles on Brewery in my last video, but I also really love all of the Interactables on Dogtown, the other Wingman map featured right now. It being set in Santa Monica Pier, by the way being like super accurate to a real place. Anyway, it has some cool stuff, like this fortune teller G-Man, or the Ferris wheel animation, which actually syncs up with the bomb's timer. Beautiful. And one even smaller detail that I really appreciate is that the seagulls you can see in the sky actually sometimes come down to chill in city spawn. Though be careful not to scare them away by being too close or by shooting them. By the way, while we're on the topic of animal abuse, Debris, a recently released Wingman map that was detailed by the same environment artist as Dogtown, has lemurs in it. They are very cute, and yes, you can kill them. You can also make some sashimi here on the bomb site, or become a meal yourself to these piranhas here, which actually serve as a really nice way to show why you can stand on one side of this fence, but not on the other. In general, a lot of the maps I've been seeing recently feature animals. Perhaps they were inspired by the very iconic cat on Palais, or maybe even Wild from the same map maker, which has all sorts of wildlife, as well as working bear traps and consumable mushrooms and much more. I truly can't keep bringing this map up enough. Another interesting trend I've been seeing lately is making fire extinguishers explodable. Both Dogtown and Agency do that, and they are quite amusing to interact with. Though I have a firefighter friend and he told me that actually not all kinds of extinguishers explode, so I wouldn't blame Valve's maps too much for not including this feature. Anyway, I'm yapping too much, and you probably wanna know where I'm going with all of this. Community maps are awesome and put a lot of effort into being even just fun to explore and spend time on, rather than being purely utilitarian for the sake of competitive gameplay. While Valve are seemingly slowly doing away with these small interactables. Of course not entirely, Inferno still has its fruit and wine bottles, but you will be hard pressed to find much more than that on most of the other official maps. And I think that's a mistake. Even though these details are very small, and in theory have quite a low impact on the map's gameplay, when you spend hundreds of hours playing these same areas over and over, you will start to appreciate them. Like the habit of breaking the TV on the way to be on Mirage, or playing music with the bells during warm-up on Inferno, or even some ancient long-forgotten strats, like the soccer ball fake flashbang on Dust 2, or hiding the bomb in a paint bucket on Mirage. I think all of these, in their own way, are quite iconic to the maps they're from, and I would never want to see them go away. But a map like Ancient never even had the opportunity to have a cool obscure strat with a bucket or something to break during warm-up, or monkeys or whatever. If you go far back enough, even chickens, which are now basically the mascot of the game, used to be a very small throwaway detail on Italy. So Valve, fix the picture frames on Inferno, add monkeys to Ancient, and if the Cobble remake comes out without at least 3 interactable objects on it, I will become very violent. Is that right?